Good morning, dear students.
Good morning, sir.
How are you all?
Fine, sir. How are you?
Yes, I am too keeping fine. Hope you all are well.
Yes, sir.
What about your family members? Are
All
they
are,
all right?
all are fine, sir.
Yeah. During this time of pandemic, we need to be extra careful, isn't it? And we have to follow the COVID protocol also, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
All the time we need to wear mask and even we need to sanitize our hands and all, isn't it?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
in order to keep ourselves healthy.
Sir, you are not afraid of corona?
Yeah, of course, everyone is afraid, but we need to be careful, isn't it?
Yes,
Yeah, we
sir.
need to be careful and we have to follow the government protocol. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, dear students. Okay. What is the date today?
Sir, 17th, sir.
Okay. 17th of May, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Just I'll write 17th of May. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And what is my subject, by the way?
Economics, sir.
Yes, very good. Very good. The subject is economics. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Very much clear, sir.
Okay. Topic I will tell you afterwards. Okay. And this class is class 10th. Okay. 10th section A. Okay. So, before I go to this topic, okay, let me ask you, okay, some ideas I will put before you, okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. See, students, in the modern world where we live in, we see people, I mean, they are very well advanced in technologies and, I mean, the digital things, isn't it?
Yes, sir. I am also, sir.
Yeah. And these days we see people have the laptops, the computers, and then mobile also, isn't it?
Yes, sir. I have both.
Practically everyone has this time. And if you observe, especially in the what's called the rural areas or in the remote areas, where people are not educated, they are illiterate. But if you look at them, they are very well versed, we can say. They are very expert in this, technical things and the technologies, isn't it?
Yes,
They
sir.
know how to operate the computer. They know how to operate this mobile and the other digital things. Though they are not, educated, but they have this knowledge. They know how to operate. So, okay, students, since we are talking about the technologies and all, so, okay, let me ask you something related to this so-called computer.
Yes, sir.
Okay, are you all
Yes, sir.
interested in computer?
Yes, sir. Very much,
good,
sir.
good. I like that. So, okay, now let me ask you some questions, okay, with regard to this computer. What are the basic functions of the computer? Anyone? Any volunteers, please?
Sir, input
Yes, very correct. Then
and
other two more.
output, sir.
Yes, output also. Then in middle, what comes?
Sir, I forgot, sir. Not coming.
The process.
Yes,
Isn't
yes,
it?
sir. Yes, sir. Process.
You imagine your own self. Okay. See, when you are hungry, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
You eat food. That
Yes,
is
sir.
Input. You're putting inside. Then in stomach, some process is going on.
Yes,
Isn't
sir.
it?
Yes, sir.
What you have? You have the output early in the morning next day. Isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Same thing. So the computer also has this same three basic functions. Okay. Input, input, process, and then
Output, sir.
Okay. Just I'll, for the sake of all of you, please write me. I will write for you. Okay. Here. Three basic functions of computer. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Three basic functions of computer. What are those?
Primary.
No. This is about computer.
Oh, input,
Input.
sir. Process, sir.
Process, very good. Then what comes?
Output, sir.
Output. Yes. So these are the three basic functions of computer.
Computer, sir.
Okay. So dear students, these three basic functions are very much interrelated. They very much interrelated. Suppose if you want to get the what is called desired result, okay, want to get the something output. So what you need to do? You need to feed the data to the computer through the help of the external device that is called
Input.
isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Suppose you want to get some result, desired result that you want. So with the help of this input device, that is called external device, you feed the data to the computer, isn't it?
Yes,
Then
sir.
afterwards, the process that goes on. Then afterwards, we have this output that is called result, isn't it?
Yes.
Desired result.
Yes,
Desired
sir.
result we get, isn't it?
Yes,
So
sir.
this way we can say that these three basic functions are very much interrelated, correlated. They are interdependent. We cannot think of one without considering these other two. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we cannot think of only the output input without taking these two functions again, the process and the output. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So this way we can say that these three basic functions are very much interrelated in the computer. We cannot think of one without thinking of other two functions. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Till here it is clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, dear students, in a in the sectors of Indian economy also, there are three sectors. There are three sectors that are very much interrelated. They are very much interrelated. So, what is my topic today? Can you guess? Just already I have said it, but still I want to hear from you also.
Sectors, sir.
Sectors of
Indian economy.
yes, sectors of Indian economy. Okay, just I will write it down here. So the topic of the day is topic of our class is
Sectors of Indian economy.
sectors of Indian economy. Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
this is our topic for our class. Okay. So as we have discussed here, we saw there are three basic functions of the computer: input, process, and then
Output.
Similarly, in the sectors of Indian economy, there are how many sectors?
Three sectors.
Very good, very good. There are three sectors. Could you name them?
Primary sectors.
Very good. Wait. I'll just write it down for you all. Here, this is called sub-topic. Okay. So, under this sectors of Indian economy, you will study the subtopics. Okay.
Yes, sir.
What did you say?
Primary.
Primary sector. Okay, just I like say. Then another one.
Secondary.
Very good. Secondary sector. Then another one.
Sir.
Can you guess it?
Begins with something S or T, sir.
Yes.
Tertiary, sir.
Very good. Very correct. Very correct. You are there. Very much attentive. Tertiary sector. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. My handwriting is since it's very congested. So, are you able to follow what I have written here?
Yes, sir. Very
Primary
much.
sector,
Secondary
sector,
sector,
and then
Tertiary sector. Very much
sector.
visible, sir.
Visible, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, students. So, as we have discussed here, the three basic functions of the computer are very much interrelated. Same way here also, these sectors of Indian economy, in that there are three sectors. These three sectors are very much interrelated, they are very much interconnected, and they are very much interdependent. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we cannot think of one without the other. Like we cannot take this primary sector, and we cannot, I mean, leave all these things behind, like secondary and then tertiary sector. All have to go hand in hand. Okay.
Yes, sir.
For especially for the production of goods and services. Okay.
Yes,
so I
sir.
will show you one. I have prepared a very nice chart for you. Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
that will again make it very, I mean, still clear. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Just I will show you the chart, and by looking at the chart, you will understand better. How is it? How is it?
Sir, very nice, sir.
Oh,
I'm very
nice,
attractive.
Yeah.
Sir, who made it?
Yeah, I made it for you. Okay. It's not coming. Okay, you will try it. Okay. Hope it will come up well.
Looks very nice, sir.
Okay. Oh, sorry. So sorry. Please bear with me, okay, for some time. Some technical. Just wait, okay? Oh no.
Sir, shall I come?
Just wait. Otherwise, I put it this one in the middle. If at all it supports. Can you see all?
Yes, sir.
Okay, no problem. Next time we can make it still better. Okay, this way it is clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, our topic for the day is sectors of the
Indian economy.
So, subtopics as we have already seen here. Primary sector, here we can say this is the primary sector, then the secondary sector, and then the tertiary sector. So, this primary sector is also called the agriculture sector. We'll deal it little later, okay?
Yes,
Just for the
sir.
introduction. Secondary sector, this is also called the manufacturing sector, also it is called the industrial sector, also is called, okay?
Yes,
Then
sir.
tertiary sector, this is also called the service sector. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So all these three sectors are very much interdependent, interrelated, and they cannot exist without the other. They go hand in hand. It's clear?
Yes,
Clear?
sir.
Okay. So, okay, just keep it this side. Later on we can see it again. Is clear or disturbing?
No, it is okay, sir.
Okay, sir. Okay, very good. So, yeah. So, dear students, these three sectors are very much interrelated. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, just see, if farmers refuse to sell sugarcane, now can you imagine if farmers refuse to sell sugarcane to a particular sugar mill? Suppose a farmer produces this sugarcane. You know what is sugarcane, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yes,
And
sir.
if they refuse to sell that one to the sugar mill, what will happen?
No sugar, sir. We cannot get sugar, sir.
That I mean, the further function will not be taking place, isn't it?
Yes,
Like
sir.
out of sugarcane, what do you make? Jaggery and all, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So, if the supply is not done to the sugar mill, then sugar mill will automatically shut down, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Similarly, again some other example. Imagine what would happen to cotton cultivation. Now, if companies decide not to buy, now suppose you cultivate cotton and you have plenty of cotton and then you want to sell to the company, cotton company. What if the company refuses to buy your products? What will happen?
No money, sir.
Yeah, you'll go bankrupt. You'll have no money, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, so that is a big loss, and you have to, I mean, switch on to some other crops, some other jobs, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
And imagine if the technologies which are very costly, advanced technology for cultivation like tractor, pump sets, electricity, fertilizers, and fertilizers and all. If they are very costly, then this farmers they cannot buy, and if they cannot buy, the production will be hampered, isn't it? They cannot produce much,
Yes, sir.
isn't it? So that way we can say that all these three sectors are very much
Important.
very much important and very much interrelated. So, dear students, the topic for the day is we have already seen here sectors of the Indian economy, and this topic speaks about the three sectors, namely the primary sector, secondary sector, and the tertiary sector. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And these three sectors are very much interrelated, and they contribute a lot for the growth and development of the Indian economy or development of the country. Till here it's understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now
Very
let us
much,
deal
sir.
with at least two sectors. Okay, the primary and then secondary.
Secondary.
Okay, dear students. Okay, let me ask you again some interesting questions. Okay,
Yes,
are
sir.
you all ready?
Yes, sir.
Tired?
No, sir.
Very good. I like your dedication and your energy. Okay, so dear students, we live in a country and we see, around in and around the place and all, we see people, engaged in many different kinds of activities. Do you see them? People
Yes, sir.
engaged in different activities.
Yes, sir.
What activities do you see people doing?
Like some are carrying goods,
Very
raw
good.
goods to the factory.
Yes, that's correct. Yeah, we see people working in the what's called field, cultivating, isn't it?
Yes,
Some
sir.
we see people working in the industries, factories, and all. Some we see people working in the hospitals, doctors. These days, especially during this time of pandemic, we see, isn't it?
Yes,
How they
sir.
are over busy. Doctor, nurses, and even the teachers also they are doing taking the online classes and isn't it? Police are on duty all the time, patrolling and all, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So people are engaged in different kinds of activities. So these activities actually what they do, they produces goods and services. What these activities do? They produce
Goods and services, sir.
goods and services. So these activities can be classified into, or these activities can be grouped, okay, into some important criterion, and that group that we can call it sector. Okay,
Yes, sir.
these groups can be called sectors. So the three sectors of Indian economy.
Economy.
The activities that can be classified or can be grouped in different sectors. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So I will just deal with only with two this one sectors. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Quickly, the primary sector and then the
Secondary sector.
So okay, what do you understand by the word primary or primary sector? When you look at this one, what does it come to your mind?
So primary here, I feel that raw materials are produced like paddy
Yes,
and tea garden, the tea leaves.
very good, very good. So just I'll give you very clearly. Okay, when we produce a good by exploiting natural resources. Now, when we produce goods by exploiting natural resources, that is called primary sector. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Just I'll make you very clear. Okay, I'll make it very clear how this. We produce goods by exploiting. The natural resources. Suppose if you want to cultivate the cotton, so you have to plow, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Suppose paddy, or wheat, anything of that sort. Isn't it?
Yes,
So
sir.
we have to plow. I mean, make use of the natural resources. Here we make use of the land, isn't it?
Yes,
To
sir.
produce or sow seeds, we need to plow the ground, isn't it?
Yes,
Make
sir.
the field ready, and then afterwards we sow. Then for that also we need sunshine, rainfall, isn't it? Then the climate also is required very much, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So all those things come under primary sector.
Sector.
Whatever we produce, whatever the goods are being produced by exploiting the natural resources, and whatever we get, I mean the primary things, the raw material. Clear?
Yes,
So
sir.
that is called primary sector. So it is also called agriculture sector. Why it is called agriculture sector?
Because we produce grains, crops.
Yes, many things we get from the agriculture. Now, for the primary sector, most of the things are mainly dependent on the agriculture. That's why it is called agricultural sector. Is clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So yeah, it has to be very clear. Then the many things we get from even from the forestry also. Now, like I have shown you here. This is the primary sector, so agriculture sector. Dairy milk, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Here the biological process of the cow eating green grass was producing white milk. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Then again here wheat. Can you see?
Yes, sir.
Wheat here. Then this also again we get from the the
Agriculture sector.
isn't it?
Yes,
We grow,
sir.
exploit the natural resource, ground, isn't it?
Yes,
So
sir.
seed and we get the wheat. Then again here, wood from forest we get, fishing,
Yes,
raw
sir.
material, isn't it? Then again minerals and all.
Yes, sir.
So the primary sectors, we get all those things from the agriculture, also from the forest, from fishing and all, dairy. Isn't it? Is clear?
Yes, sir.
The raw material. Okay. This is just a raw material. Okay, now coming to the secondary sector. What do you understand by this secondary sector?
Sir, in secondary sector, raw materials are processed.
Yes, it's very correct. So here the natural products are changed into some other forms. As you have said, this is process. Natural products are changed into some other forms in the process of manufacturing. Okay.
Yes,
so that
sir.
work, where do we do it? That work, the process of manufacturing and all.
The factory,
The
sir.
factory, correct. So here the natural resources are changed into some other forms. Okay.
Yes,
It's
sir.
clear. I
Yes,
will
sir.
give you very simple examples. Okay. Example of, let us say now, ketchup. Tomato is what? Comes under which sector?
Agriculture, sir.
Agriculture, that is called also primary sector. Okay. So here we get tomato, that is raw material. Isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So that has to be processed or has to go through the process of manufacturing, and then only we can get the ketchup. That is no more now. What is
Tomato.
tomato? That is no more tomato, but that is now, it has changed into some other form, isn't it?
Yes,
And
sir.
that comes under secondary sector, and that tomato, it has changed its form in the ketchup, and that took place in the industry, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So you understood up to here?
Yes, sir.
Primary here raw material, the secondary here the raw material, that has to be that is changed in some other forms, and what we get, and that is thus comes under secondary sector. So up to here it is clear.
Yes, sir.
Students, just brief you all. Okay, what we have discussed so far, sectors of the
Indian economy.
That is a topic for our study, sectors of the Indian economy. Under that comes subtopics, primary sector, secondary sector, and then tertiary sector. And today, what we have discussed, primary sector and then
secondary sector.
Okay, so primary sector, the primary things, the initial stage, what we guess, the raw material. And the secondary sector, here the raw material is changed into some other forms through the process of manufacturing. Okay, that is done in the where?
Factory, sir.
Factory. Okay, so
Yes,
till
sir.
here it is clear, students.
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. So for the recapitulation, just I would like to ask few questions. Okay,
Yes, sir.
I'll ask you few questions. Okay, so the first question is, what do you mean by economic activities? What do you mean by economic activities? The activities which produces
Goods and services.
Yes, very good. Please keep it in mind. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, the activities which produces
Goods and services.
Okay. The second question is, how many sectors are there in the Indian economy?
3 sectors,
Very
sir.
good. Yes. Could you name them?
Primary, secondary, tertiary, sir.
Yes, primary, secondary, and tertiary sector. So define primary sector in your own words.
Primary sector is in which we produce raw materials,
Yes.
and that is also called agricultural sector.
Yeah, we produce goods by exploiting the natural resources, raw material, isn't it?
Yes,
Clear.
sir.
Yeah, very good. Then give some example of primary sectors.
Like when we cultivate paddy, we plow.
Yeah, just I mean, what the goods we get from the primary sector?
Paddy,
Paddy, wheat,
wheat,
tomato,
and
cotton.
brinjal.
Yes, very good. That's correct. You have understood. Then, why primary sector is called agricultural sector?
Because it produces raw material and everything comes from the primary sector, sir.
Yeah, mostly based on the agriculture, isn't it? That's why it is
Yes.
called agricultural sector, because most of the things, most of the raw materials we get from the agriculture, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Then, what do you understand or what do you mean by this industrial sector or the secondary sector?
Sir, here raw materials are processed and then it raw materials change into different forms.
Okay, very good. That is very good, very correct. Here the natural products are changed into some other forms through the help of industry or through the process of manufacturing. Okay. Okay. Then for the homework,
Yes, sir.
okay, please note it down. Classify the economic activities that fall under the primary sector and the secondary sector. Clear?
Yes,
Shall I
sir.
repeat it? Okay. Classify the economic activities that fall under primary sector and the secondary.
Secondary sectors.
So by and large, you have understood the lesson very well. Keep it up, okay?
Yes,
So
sir.
tomorrow in the next class, we'll discuss further, okay, the tertiary sector. So far we have not seen. We'll see the tertiary sector and then whatever comes afterwards, okay?
Yes, sir.
The historical changes in the sectors also we'll see, okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So students, thank you and have a good day.
Thank you, sir.